the writer. You gotta go for what you know. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go for broke. Gotta grind until you get what you want. Yeah. I'm just giving you this ghetto gospel.
I guess this ghetto gospel shot in your nostrils. Okay. I'm only a man, but my boss awesome. My man no longer a man, colossal. God chosen, orchestrate the light talking. I'm just speaking life till I'm manifesting. They're throwing shots, but in Christ I'm my God is always protected through his son. We connected. Figured it off, lost connection. Somehow reconnected. Thinking better, thinking better thoughts. Somehow I see victory after every loss. Take breakdowns and build breakthroughs. Couldn't see it clear. Now obstacles are in my rear view. I'm another organ, need the blood and absorb it. They try to cool me, thought I was asleep, found out I was woke when they tried to plug me. I keep it up, hit my pillowcase, tears from my face, use this holy water to fill my face. I'm facing not enough room for me in their cages. Rage on the slate, plays on my face. How I'm supposed to eat when it's murder on my plate. It can never be peace if my son's not safe.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta grow. Man, you gotta grind until you get what you want. Yeah. I'm giving you the ghetto gospel.
Heavenly Father, why should I bother fighting these vultures when it's a part of the culture? Feasting the lies like it's kosher. Bug shots or posters. Enjoying this reckless rap like a coaster. They say life's not promised, but that's not scripture. Absent fathers and misconceptions. It's a heavy mixture. Too much pain in a single frame. That's a deadly picture. I'm elusive, no religious institutions. Allow me to liberate. Hit the as I illustrate. Vindicate as I violate. Formulate and not to go left so I can keep it straight. Keep the for my teeth sake, like sweet lights. Hey, I'll admit I'm different. Heartbroken, so I stay distant. Profound misunderstood, so I stay missing. They wish that they would only listen. Can't claim food for thought when it's only a pirate in the kitchen. They tried calling me the vision, but I lost sight. I was grounded in my stance, so I lost sight. Heavy weight on my shoulders, but I still claim Israelite. Keep the faith, cause Israelite.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go. Man, you gotta grind.
Yeah, okay, we're having technical difficulties, but y'all get the point. You gotta fly. I can finish it up for y'all. But welcome to the den, man. Title, Sonetta, and it's Black Jesus Mr. Show right now, live and direct, man. Black Jesus, man, brother, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, bro. If I get on you, I'm gonna get on you out of brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna really bang on you, but you have to do a little bit different when you're on a panel like that, bro. You letting clowns like Chris Harris come on there and run their goddamn mouth, and ain't nobody shutting that shit down. So before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce the panel, starting with brother JT.
Yeah, everybody, I'm here to support the Lions Den. And we're going to talk about this fifth grader who claimed to be Sire Nigla, who ain't got an ounce of goddamn sense, no brains. To the point here, nigga, we ain't got to prove shit to you. We know we the people of the book because we read scripture and we go on by prophecy. And the people that's in the land of Israel right now don't fit the prophecy that book talking about, especially the book of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. So we ain't got shit to prove. All right? So you doing this nigga for the bag. We already know you don't give a damn about the black movement, the black people, period. Nigga, you about the buck, the dollar. That's all, nigga. You a phony ass nigga anyway. Period.
Right. Phony ass nigga. I mean, hey, JT, he got my name I'm all at work and shit, working 12-hour shifts. He got my name all as people call me, yeah, man. So now got your name in his mouth. Hey, bro, I'm minding my business, bro. So when you call me out, I'm gonna show up like Candyman. Especially when you're trying to you know, how they say that, degrade somebody, put them down. And man, this shit is just, it's getting bad, bro. I mean, you got something personal. You come across as an associate. So I ain't gonna call you no friend. You know, we can do, we do information if you want to really get it out there and decipher it and see which one is correct. Okay, I try to work with you on that level, bro. But y'all hold, you have a smear campaign against JJ $7 for some reason. I think I know what it is, bro. You still in your feelings about something that happened a couple of years ago. When I told you, when I said beat it. And that just can't, you can't get that out your mind. And I thought we got over that, bro. I thought we was going to try to continue to build for this community. But it's obvious you don't damn trying to have unity as our people. Because your main goal, another black man down. And you're going to agree with the Ashkenazis. They're the rich and the real Israelites. All this type of old Tom buffoonery ass shit. But before I go more deep, and let me introduce the brother, man. I'm sorry, Daquan. I'm a little frustrated, man.
Nah, go
gotta
ahead,
stop.
family. You know, y'all about Shem Yahweh Barakatah. I ain't gonna hold you up. Keep going, man. Let it out.
Yeah, man. And then we got other Israelite brothers over there, man. And they right over there with them. And letting these people get away of saying stuff. I don't care if they kick me off. I don't care about none of that, bro. I ain't over there to be his goddamn friend because I already know his agenda. Like JT said, he over there, he got paid off. He got paid off, bro. And like you said, Daquan, how many people in front of the Barclays Center right now?
They got over 5,000 men that was out there marching today.
For who?
For Kyrie.
Yeah, here in New York, Brooklyn.
But he just mad because there ain't a whole bunch of Kemet niggas out there doing it. That's why they butt hurt.
Right. And using Black Jesus Minister as a pawn to play against us.
I sent Karima the link to her. She should have it.
Yeah, because I don't have Twitter, man. We're going to show that. We're going to show that, but then we're going to get into how he got destroyed in 5 minutes. You want me to prove something? I'm going to show you some haplogroups, nigga. That went over your 5th grade education. I ain't got to really prove nothing to you, man. Judah, you sitting over there like a goddamn buffoon. Black Jesus Ministry, you sitting over there like a goddamn buffoon right for that shit that came out your goddamn mouth.
I'm watching them niggas on TV. I don't see him on there though.
Who? Judah?
George.
Well, shit, he probably got kicked off.
Yeah, he might have left. I got the sound low. I got the sound low, but I could hear them niggas talk.
It don't even matter right now, man. We finna get into this, man. And like I say, bro, if you really want to know information, if you really want somebody to show you, you got to shut your dumb ass mouth. That's why you didn't get past the 5th grade. That's why you don't have a high school diploma. What's up, big baby Hebrew in the building?
Oh, yes, sir. Hold on. Yes, sir. Malachi, baby Hebrew. Putting it down for you and yours. And this is the Lion's Den. Wipe your feet. Mind your manners. Proceed with caution. And, gentlemen, what goes on, man?
Oh, man, just another day, man. You know, these guys out here, man, buffooning and cooning, hucking, bucking, and skinning and grinning.
Well, I saw that, and I saw the interaction throughout the course of the day and last night with Chris Harris and all of y'all, Judah Naz and everybody, y'all going back and forth and everything else. Man, look, Sarnetta, like I said, he's the Don King of, the conscious community and everything
misinformation.
Else. And
he's Don King of misinformation.
oh, he the Don King of misinformation. Well, look, look, bottom line is, man, for the longest of times, it's like this. It's either people believe with the Israelites or they don't believe it with the Israelites. All non-believers, man, can kick rocks because, again, as we always point out, the Bible's prophetic aspect and angles are still coming to pass. And then at the same time, they don't have an answer when we ask them, okay, if we aren't the children of Israel, then who are we and why are we in this plight that we're in? See, that's what they never give a straight answer to. But it is what it is, man. I yield.
All right. So, Kareem, let's go ahead and start. We'll start with the most important thing real quick. We'll start with and how long is this video you got, Jaquan?
I think it might be a couple minutes.
Yeah, let's show why they really mad, y'all. That's what we gonna do. It don't make no sense for these guys to be that damn butthurt because the world is starting to wake up. The world is starting to see between the lines and all the lies, the blurred lines, all that. Because real lies, in the great words of Tupac Shakur. Real eyes, real lies, real lies.
Well, the only reason they butthurt is because here it is. They have been believing in these lies, and they've committed themselves to these lies so hardcore they don't want to recognize that they done been pimped and they ain't nothing but hoes of Kemet and Kermit and all these other false beliefs. Nobody wants to, face the fact that they've been hoed out, so. They like a hoe that's in denial about she ain't nothing but, a pimp's skank and freak and money maker. That's it. These guys don't want to recognize they've been pimped out. That's it. It's not that hard to understand. When you've been embracing stupidity and lies, making you stupid, nobody wants to acknowledge that. I can understand. Anyway, I yield.
All right. We just waiting on Sister Kareem if she got it, to go ahead and share that video.
The one you sent to my inbox?
Yeah, the one I sent.
All right.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. Yeah, let's see why. This why they mad. And Black Jesus over there demanding. I want to see. He said, I want to see family tree. And all this, y'all gonna have to prove y'all Israelites. Then in the next breath, he said, "Here, Israelites." So if you hold us to them standards, Black Jesus minister, then you need to hold yourself. You should be the first one proving that you should have came out with what I came out with. Let me walk you down. Let me walk you down memory lane where we can go. E1, B1, A1. Why didn't you go there with yourself, Black Jesus? You always say it. Now you yelling and barking at us. The hell wrong with you, man?
And this is what I'm gonna say. I would say to them, yo, the fact that I can't give you family trees going back 10 or more generations lets me know clear cut that I'm an Israelite, especially when one of the curses the Lord said will befall us that we will become a byword, proverb, and everything else. Here it is, right? We the kidnapped victims, Shanghai, prisoners of war, and everything else, where our records and everything was scrambled up, jacked up, sold. Here we were sold like goddamn commodities nonstop. So, you're lucky if you can trace back just three or four generations. So why come we got to go through all this litmus to prove who we are when we can't? But yet these same like Yeshaya Dar said in our prior going on air, are they holding these so-called Israelis to that same litmus? They got to prove beyond all shadow of doubt the fact that many of us can't trace back 5 generations. Lets us know that
check this out. Hold up. Let me say something on this, man. Look, I'm gonna ask Saya, dumbass. Nigga, sit your ass down because you need to learn something. If you read these scriptures, nigga, you would know prophecy. Now, the prophecy said that Israel would go in slavery in ships. Did we bring our ass over here? How did we get our ass over here? We came on cargo slave ships, nigga. That was prophecy. Moses was given that prophecy, fool. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask another question. The Bible says when the Israelites return back to the land, the nations shall know war no more. Nigga, there's wars going on over the earth as we speak. There's no peace. There's civil unrest all over the world. Them niggas been in that land since 1948. That's
Say it
74
again.
years. 1948,
Say it.
74 years. And in 74 years, there ain't been no goddamn peace. When they got in that land in 48, 2 years later, there was a major war, Korea. 3 years Korea lasted from 1950 to 53. 7 years later, after Korea ended, Vietnam started. And Vietnam lasted from 1960 to 74. And the 3-day war in 1967 in Israel. Okay? Now, if they the people the book is speaking of, then why do these people corrupt the world when they supposed to teach the world how to be righteous? Let's keep it a buck, nigga.
Teach.
You understand? The most corrupt people on the planet, and I'm keeping it real, is these so-called Fakelites who claiming they the people that God is talking about. And I'm gonna say something to Sayonetta, nigga. You nigga, you know that black people was on this earth first, nigga. That we are first of God's creation. So, nigga, if they God's people, then God got to be a white nigga then. Hello, nigga?
Well, they're not so-called
According to his,
They-
according to
According
his
to his
life.
stupid ass logic.
but they're not so-called Fakelites. They are Fakelites.
We know,
There's no,
you know what I mean.
I know, I get it, but I'm being
Yeah.
technical. But the bottom line is, look, in 1948, when Gamal Abdel Nasser, former president
Egypt.
of Egypt, former president of Egypt, was on the floor and
He
let it
said
be
that in
known, look,
1952.
okay, look, when the Israelites left Israel, they were black. How the hell they gonna come back white? And every other nation knows the deal. And these people are not the children of Israel. Okay? The Israelites.
Pick up on
So the
this.
bottom line,
Yeah.
and this is why every other nation has been waging war for that land, okay, because they know that they're not the true people. So this farce, and so when I hear Sonetta and anybody else that want to continue to beat a dead horse, this shows me.
Is the land of Israel cursed or blessed?
No, okay. That's what I'm leading up to.
Okay, good.
Look at all the war and fallout going on in that land now. Much of it is a barren freaking desert, a freaking rock, okay, if you will. It's not as plush and as lively as it used to be when the real children of Israel were there. So this continues to show you that among my people, as Jeremiah 5:26 says, among my people are wicked men. Okay, what more do you need? Damn. Anyway, I yield.
All right. Now, we got to play play your usual, Sister Kareem, the copyright thing.
Yeah, that's in the Barclays Center, Brooklyn. Yeah. That's on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. That's where that was.
And I had up there, somebody said in the post game interview, why you got all them men up there? It's like United in Christ talking about we stand by you, Kyrie. You damn right. What you worried about it for? Y'all don't stand by it. Y'all trying to tear the man down. He can't even go to his job and play basketball. But then when you want to hit and when you want to ask him some kind of question about outside of basketball, you can't even relate to the information he's trying to put on your goddamn head. He said, how can I be anti-Semitic? Mr. Interviewer, why ain't you go look it up? Like, damn, Kyrie, what do you
Jay,
mean? Why didn't you follow up question?
Remember that thing you had on one of your videos about what a Shemitic means? You got that? Yep. You should read that again. And send it to me when you get a chance too, if you get a hold of it.
I have to go back in I don't know where I got that. It'll be so many messages coming, as the days go by, they probably lost in the sauce.
Or even if you don't have that, if you have a dictionary on hand and you look up.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to jump on my computer so I can share my screen as well.
And if you look up Israelite and Israeli, that puts a dent, the size of Mount Sinai in the whole dissertation. Israelite, those of ancient Israel coming out of the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Israeli, those people of modern Israel. This is what they put in their dictionaries. So how could anyone be anti-Shemitic if we point this out? Okay, you can't call us anti-Shemitic when Merriam-Webster, the American Heritage Dictionary, and every other dictionary that's copyrighted here in these United States makes that distinction continually.
And what people did that?
And that, say again?
And what people
they did it, JT.
Okay.
They own people made that dictionary.
Hello?
Come on, man. They telling you. They said you want to hide something from a black man, put it in the book. Well, goddamn, we peeking now. We looking. We reading. Now you're gonna have to find another way to hide information. That's all I can tell you. Your little coons and buffoons and your boule gatekeepers, they getting shut down. They over there in a state of panic. Then they got some of our own brothers who supposedly supposed to be Israelites or Christians, got them working against each other on this goddamn shit show. Just like Forever Fool came in and said, it's a shit show over there. We gonna peek in, y'all. I'm gonna show you my part. I'm gonna show you how I'm at work. I get a call, man. He calling your name. I'm like, bro, what? So I go on there. I go on there respectfully. But with this guy, when you busting his head, he got to stick his nose in. You see? And try to distract. That's what he do. But then when it's time but look, bro, I ain't got time for it. Let me speak. Or I tell you what, son, how about you and I having a debate? And when you do that to him, he runs like a little bitch. Like the other little bitch over there, Chris Harris. He runs like a little bitch. He over there running his goddamn mouth right now. And if Judah Nazareth and Black Jesus Minister ain't over there shutting that fool down, I know it's something up. I ain't seen it yet. I seen a little bit of part of it when he was on there running his mouth. Me and Kareem both seen it at the same time. And if Black Jesus Minister or any other Israelite over there ain't shutting them down, then it's an agenda. It's a motherfucking agenda. Excuse my language. Let's go ahead and start right here. Because this the real deal right here. Nobody care about no goddamn Kemet and ponytails to the side and unks and all that around your wrist. Nobody care about none of that garbage.
Yo, let's keep it a buck. Egypt, nigga, is a queer ass nation. Most of them niggas you worship was a bunch of sissies, nigga. Let's keep it a buck, nigga. They was queer. All right? And I'm gonna say this too. One more, man. Whose history is greater, nigga? Egypt or Israel? Whose leaders in history is greater? Israel or Egypt? I'm gonna say one more. The whole world quotes Psalms 23rd chapter every day throughout this world. That chapter is quoted. My brother, who wrote the Psalms, my brother? And what nation does that man descend from? I'll wait. King David? Israelite? Name one time on this earth they quote anything Ramses wrote. I'll wait, nigga. Tahuti and the rest of these bitches.
Who they say built the pyramid? They think built the goddamn Kofi and Khufu. Khufu ain't even built no goddamn pyramids. He ain't built the Great Giza one, I can tell you that. But then we ain't gonna get our topic. Let's go ahead and bust this video out so they can continue to cry. Please and thank you.
Some of us gonna be in the club. Who's the king? Worldwide. Worldwide. Some of us used to be in the club.
You see, they don't want it to play, y'all. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, that's the only clip that they gave on the NBA link because they cut it off.
Yeah, they cut it short.
Okay, that's enough. We see y'all out there, Israelite United in Christ. We stand by Kyrie too. And see, this is what the rest of y'all should be out there. You know, I'm talking about the people like House of Consciousness. You know, man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Even the dude with that Dr. Umar and other people who don't even, that's not Israelites per se. They got Kyrie back.
You know, it's another one.
Why y'all so mad?
Tell Kareem to play the second one.
It's another one out there, Margin?
Yes, it's like a part 2 of it from another link.
Is it longer than that one, or is it
no? Sure,
the
same thing. They you know the news ain't gonna give you the whole thing.
All right, well okay, well, Pyramid, you can play that one too, but they out there. And then it's an interview, y'all. That somebody said in the audience that somebody asked him in the interview, why is those guys out there marching for you? So, I mean, what? Why ain't you go interview them? That's what I would have did as a journalist. I'm just disgusted, man. Then he over there playing these niggas like they pawns and shit. They're over there going against each other. Judah Nash trying to come at probably Black Jesus, and Black Jesus coming at the rest of the Israelites. Why ain't you over there banging on them? This ain't the time to come at ISUPK, Black Jesus minister. Not really. That's a distraction, brother. Don't you see what's going on in the real world? Not this social media bullshit. Ain't you the bishop of the community as you per se? Get your act together, man. This shit for real.
Oh man, look, man, check this out, right? I'm gonna keep saying this and considering the videos that I the Spirit had me find. Look, like the scriptures say, they are not all Israel that are of Israel. Look, man, we have all kinds of FBI and CIA plants, and you can know a tree by the fruit it produces. Here we are in a critical moment, one of the most critical of moments, and like you just said, Jeremiah, Judah, and we should be unified. Any petty differences can be put to the side, and let's deal with the big fish, shark, barracuda, whatever that we are contending with right now. And you got people in the work that want to cause dissension on some other plateau. Bro, that's a trademark. COINTELPRO, counterintelligence tactic, man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's a classic. All
right,
right,
we can't see. I guess they don't think we can see straight through that bullshit, man.
Well, like you said, JJ, timing is everything. So now you want to, all this stuff want to come up now when we got a critical moment like this transpiring. I give IUIC their due. That was a heck of a show of power, a show of solidarity, and that's uplifted. That could uplift Kyrie, and this should spark others. I mean, where you at, Maccabees Alliance Council? Where y'all at? See, this
Right.
is what. See, you know, we always want to bang on each other and talk about each other and all that, but where you at now? Okay, come on, man. Anybody going against each other now and kicking up dust on some pettiness like I saw, you know, the exchanges you had last night lets me know they down with the boule, and y'all working. If you're not working for the boule, you working for somebody. Straight up. I yield.
All right. Sister Kareem, you there? Let's go ahead and get into the. I want to show y'all how this dude keep my name in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And then when I show up like Candyman, then he want to get scared and throw me out because I'm bringing out the information. You're a coward, son. Now to keep my goddamn name off your mouth if you don't want to get educated. Your 5th grade educated ass. When I get done with you today, you're gonna move up to the 6th grade. How about that? I'm gonna take my time to move you up in levels, man. Because right now you ain't showing no kind of goddamn advancement in your thinking. I mean, you gotta be one of the dumbest hosts in America, man. And your audience dumber than you to even listen to your stupid ass. I'm up here reading the source and the information that's coming from one of us, and you gonna say, all right, everybody, now put a 1 up if you think JJ don't know what he talking about. I'm reading the source, you goddamn 5th grade idiot. Sick of your dumb ass. You, Napa, goddamn everybody on House of Consciousness. The House of goddamn conscious fools. Unconscious fools. A house of coons with a K. Ain't that house is about to fall, bro. It's already over there divided. Garfield don't give a fuck about you. Reggie don't give a fuck about you. You don't give a fuck about nobody. That's why I know y'all shit divided. You're an agent for Satan. You're an agent for the Ashkenazi. You over there fighting so hard for him. Sick of your dumb ass. You want to call my name out, but you won't get in the ring and debate nothing. You in your safe haven. Oh, my goddamn name, goddamn idiot. Remember, you remember did you kind of surf through to see where, if you want to start right here, go ahead. I really don't want to watch the whole show of his dumb ass. I want to show the part where he called my name, get to my part, and we can move on.
JJ 7,000. The Imposter.
It's breaking up, Karima, or is it me? Is it me?
Now, why is he calling you an imposter?
So the video must be breaking up. I thought it was me. He keep my name in his mouth. What I got to do with your show tonight? I'm at work at this point in time. Kareem, is something wrong with the video? But Malachi, you see, he keep my name in his mouth. Just like I told her, I'm gonna tell you to beat it.
Be able to prove it. With me, like Jesus minister Black Jesus hit me up yesterday. And he said, Brother Senator, I got a real good topic. We waiting on Black Jesus to come through. I'm just warming y'all up. He said, I got a real good topic, Senator.
Malachi, can you hear me? Is it me? Is it the video or is it my thing for?
No, it has to be the video because I hear you quite clearly.
It's the video. It's trying to load.
I want to do a topic.
Yeah, well, why that's low, man. Go ahead.
But what I'm gonna say, okay,
He said on what? He said,
okay.
Prove.
It ain't gonna play. I don't know if it's working.
Got to travel. I'll throw it up. I will throw it up. It don't make no sense to travel all the way to New York for that, for the weigh-in. All right? Oh, man, this is going to be one you don't want to miss. So,
man, nobody want to pay
thank you. Where's the tickets at, y'all? Throw the tickets up in the building.
Fuck out of here, man.
In the building,
that's all you got to bring to the community? These two lying idiots.
Yeah.
Hell up out of here, man. I mean, y'all been promoting this goddamn bait for 3 years.
Thank you, Queen.
Hell up out of here, man. Two dumbass niggas. Two condescending dumbass niggas.
That's right.
Neither one of these for our people, man. When I mean dumbass niggas.
Throw the tickets up in the building. So y'all can purchase your ticket. Y'all moving slow on tickets, man. Y'all really moving slow. I ain't talking about my moderators. I'm talking about the people. I'm not talking about the moderators, all right? So, yeah, get your tickets now while they're here. Get them now. So, do you use blue light filler on your screen? No, why? You think that'd be good? That's better? Would that be better? You saying? KD Michelle, peace to you. If only you was here in New York, you could be our cook. You could be cooking these meals up, making this money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if only you was. Let y'all know what's going on here. Black Jesus hit me up yesterday. And he said, Brother Sarnetta, I got a real good topic. We waiting on Black Jesus to come through. I'm just warming y'all up. He said, I got a real good topic, Sarnetta. He said, I want to do a topic. I said, on what? He said, prove you are an Israelite, or shut up, or shut the hell up. That's Black Jesus. And I said, what you mean, Black Jesus? How they gonna prove it? What are you looking at for the proof? And I don't want to give it away, but goddamn, he's on it. He is on it. None of them will be able to prove it. I guarantee you, JJ 7000, the imposter, will not call in. None of the top Israelites will call in because they would not be able to prove it. So what me and Black Jesus minister will have to do is do a drive-by. I will have to call the brothers, you know, and if they watching, they will be hiding under the bed or they might not pick up the phone, but Black Jesus minister is on it. And so is your brother. So is your brother. Y'all remember these scriptures right here, right? Let me show you this. I don't think any of them could answer this right here. None of them could answer this. Check it. I want y'all to look at it right quick. None of them can answer this question. Look at it. Leviticus 21, 17 to 24. You can read it. You see it. All right. Say to Aaron, for the generation to come, none of your descendants who are defect may come near or offer the food of his God. See, if they are defected, disfigured, or deformed, or crippled foot, or hand, hunchback. That's hunchback nigga that was on my show the other day. He's a hunchback nigga. He got a hunchback, so he can't get on it. He can't even come in. And guess who gave him the hunchback? His God. And then it says,
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to share from my computer?
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say this, but
'Cause this
who is
ain't-
black? Who exactly is black Jesus minister that we have to prove anything to he or anyone else about the legitimacy of our claim to be Israelites? Here it is. Each one of us has been gifted and time
go
and
ahead.
time again have proven through our particular sphere of talent as far as knowing history, etymology, geology, geography, and every other ology that encompasses the Bible. We've all have had debates time and time again showing beyond all shadow of doubt that we're the children of Israel. Okay? There's no way humanly possible that all of us can open this Bible the way we do and be able to break it down the way we do and be able to communicate this and articulate this even to non-believers. Even if they don't agree, they also agree that you couldn't find black men 70, 80 or more years ago being able to break this Bible down the way we do today and be able to point things out the way we do today. But I'm just saying in the area of just human to human, who is black Jesus minister? See these guys, man, there are a lot of people who have a hard time accepting that we got to come to the Most High on his terms and not our terms. But again, who is he that we got to prove anything to? Then Sonetta always reading scriptures out of context. Or if those individuals are born deformed or born that way, see, they must have missed where the Lord said he'll either put a blessing or a curse upon you. And if the Lord put a curse upon them where they were born that way, who are we to question that? See, the arrogance, man, these dudes, man, it's like Clint Eastwood said in the first Dirty Harry movie, Magnum Force. A man's got to know his limitations. That's why when but like I said, these guys, they don't know no limitations, and they just bringing in straw man, crappy arguments. Either you believe it or you don't. Come on, man. I'll just yield.
Yeah, Kuruma, can you put the link in the chat so I can jump on my computer, please? Yeah, man. Like I said, forever food. Yeah, they be trying to bait me over there. They be trying to. I don't know why why you keep my name in your mouth, and then when I come over there and bust your goddamn head, you act like a little bitch.
Okay, you get blocked, you get reported, and all that. I saw that last night. Okay.
What was last night? What happened last night?
No, I saw how you got blocked on Facebook. I saw the dude he when you got at Chris Harris, he reporting that. I
Yeah,
don't know if he got blocked, but you got reported. I saw that.
I got reported. Yep.
I saw all these different exchanges. He throws a brick, and then he don't understand that here in Lions Den, if you throw bricks at us, we gonna throw boulders. All right.
Right. So when I come back and say something, he gonna report me like a little bitch. I'm telling you, these dudes got something personal against me. It's like I could be minding my own business. The Lions didn't mind their own business. They keep our name in their mouth for some reason.
Oh,
I ain't over there calling, I don't open up shows like Sonetta, you's a dumb nigga, dumb. I mean, every day you got my name in your mouth. Brother, I do not want the pod. Get it out your goddamn mind, bro. I told you this. But you steady think that, come on, JJ, for real, man. You didn't want to be with her. No, bro. No, I did not. She wasn't my cup of tea. Go ahead, be with her. But me and Carla warned you, you're going to have some problems. Carla was my witness. She was right there. She said, who was that on the phone? I'm going to say it again because that's what's in your goddamn mind. Get past that shit, bro. You got her. You with her. But you simple. You just can't fathom, why? How come JJ passed her up? Everybody don't think that she's the greatest thing since sliced bread like you do. Simple ass nigga. That's what you are. An uneducated 5th grade simp ass nigga. Sick of you, man. Don't call me. Don't, bro. If you don't want to really deal with no information, I really don't have nothing to do with your dumb ass. Karima, can we play our part when I come on there so then I can get into the information? But I need you to put the link in the chat so I can jump on from the computer, please. Or did you? I smell it. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, Ock.
What's Malachi? JT, can y'all hear me? Oh, there we go. All right.
We hear you loud and clear.
I don't know what's going on.
Answer this right here.
Yeah, huh? I mean, yeah.
None of them can answer this. Check. I want y'all to look at it right quick. None of them can answer this question. Look at it. Leviticus 17 to 24. You get it? You see it? All right. Say to Aaron, for the generation to come, none of your descendants who are defect come near or offer the food of his God. See, if they are defected, disfigured, or deformed, or crippled foot, or hand, hunchback. That's hunchback nigga that was on my show the other day. He's a hunchback nigga. He got a hunchback, so he can't get on it. He can't even come in. And guess who gave him the hunchback? His God. And then it says, even the dwarf, or damaged testicles. Wow, damaged testicles. No descendants of Aaron, the priest who has any defect, is to come near to present the food offering to the Lord. He has a defect, he must not come near to offer the food of his God. He may eat the most holy food of his God. Now, when you look at this, brothers and sisters, and no Hebrews can get around it, none of them can get around this right here. Hold on.
What's going on? Is the video messed up or what? Because it's like the timing is off with this video. Is it stopping or is we pausing?
All right, I'm back.
Oh, he left?
When you really look at this and examine these scriptures, none of them.
No, he cut off. He cut off and cut back.
Yeah, but how much more we got to listen to this idiot? I mean, JT, you want
to break down this because he's saying that you can't break it down, so you can break down this right here. Explain to the nutcase what they talking about, this one and the other one, and then we move on to your part.
All right, let him go.
They can answer it, but what happens is they always try to answer it in the defense of their Most High God, because they know that it is bull squat. I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to say the other word. Bull squat.
Yeah, don't break that down, anybody.
He got to finish reading the whole thing so the people can see it.
No, it's up there. Yeah, he's gonna go to another one. It's up there. Break that one down right there. It's up there.
All right. Say to Aaron, for the generation to come, none of your descendants. So first off, we're talking about Aaron and the Levitical descendants, who has a defect, may come near to offer the food of his God. No man who has any defect may come near, no man who is blind or lame, disfigured or deformed, no man who is crippled, foot or hand, or who is hunchback, or a dwarf, or who has an eye defect, or who has festering or running sores or damaged testicles. No descendant of Aaron, the priest. Not everybody. We talking about a priesthood thing so far. This is what I'm reading. This is what I'm getting when I read this, you dumbass idiot.
That only applies to Levi.
That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I just said. How can this idiot buffoon try to make it up? Okay, well, no, they're talking about he wants perfect, damn near perfect priest to represent. You idiot. It didn't take me much. I mean, come on, man. No descendant of Aaron, Sodom Netta. Chris dumbass Harris. Black Jesus minister. Why ain't you say this? You're sitting there a buck dancing. You're trying to play both sides.
Yo, Jay, here's what we need to do.
No descent. Oh, go ahead, bro.
George, I'm gonna call you George. Look, man. We tired of you playing the phony game, nigga. On the real. If you're gonna be down, you're gonna be down. If you gonna go over there, stay your ass over there. Don't come back here. And I'm gonna say this too. If he don't get his shit together, we all on this panel should cut his ass loose. The nigga disrespecting what we believe. Nigga, we ain't got shit to prove. You got something to prove, nigga. We gonna ask your black ass, nigga, are all the nations on the earth, judge, which one you descend from, nigga? We ain't talking about no religion or philosophy, nigga. We talking about heritage. Everybody on this panel is born.
I gotta finish reading it.
Yeah, can I finish? Everybody on this panel is born of a certain sector of race of people. Nigga, which one you come from? And that go for the Dominican nigga too. The Dominican ass nigga. Cyaniglet. You bitch ass. You a punk all damn day long, nigga. We know you don't give a shit about the black movement, really. Nigga, you said it on the video, man. Get that money. Get that money. That's all you about, nigga. You ain't gonna never be shit. Okay? And I'm gonna say this too. The Lord need to shut your damn eyes and put your ass permanently asleep. Because niggas like you got to go.
But see, scripturally speaking, right? If anyone, look, I just keep it simple. Okay? Proverbs 3:5, we're to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not upon our own understanding. Oftentimes, we are all born, we know that the Lord has a way you're born to a blessing or you could be born to a curse. If anyone's born deformed, crippled, and maimed, I just say like this here, Romans 9:20. Nay, but O man, who art thou to question the Lord? Shall a thing formed say, why have you made me thus? See, again, and I forget where it's at in Ezekiel, but the Lord said that as he live, he will not be inquired by any man on why he does what he does. He's made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked. So if these people are born that way, if they are born, it's either it could have been for the Lord's purpose or a punishment of any. It's too many variables to be able to answer direct, but it simply boils down to who are you to question how the Lord makes his creation.
Right.
And also, when you look at that in the area of animal, even when it comes to animals, he wants an animal that is perfect, that has no blemishes, that has no bumps, no bruises, nothing. But see, these guys have a serious issue with the God of Israel. And I always narrow it down to this here. And they go hard in the paint for all these other nations and their beliefs. But of course, all these other nations and their belief systems are going to be against the God of Israel. Why? Because he gave us the power. He chose us above all nations. And when you look at all the war campaigns, in the end, we came out victorious when the Lord when we rolled righteously and we gave him our obedience against these other nations. So, of course, they're going to feel some kind of way. I always like to make things simple. It's like this here. JJ, if your father at some point in life kicked my father's ass, and it was written in the book, why would I want to advocate a book where your father kicked my dad's ass? You see where I'm going with this? On a simplistic level. Of course, I'm going to be an opposer and I'm going to deny it. If I can hide the history of your father kicking my father's behind, I'm going to do everything in my power to do so. And I'm going to condemn and have a beef with whoever gave your father the ability to kick my father's behind. That is what these nations and Sonetta and anybody else who's advocating all this foolishness are mad at. Or maybe the God of Israel, somewhere in their life, failed them, didn't give them what they want. So now they don't believe in him. Come on, man. He don't, look, whether you believe in him or not, he don't need us. He don't care if you choose not to believe. Come on, man. This is what this all boils down to. The scriptures tell you that all the other nations are jealous of us. And for good reason. And I can say this wholeheartedly. If I was of another nation, I'd be mad too. I wouldn't want to believe in the Bible either. I feel some kind of way towards the God of Israel when I read that he feels I'm less than nothing and I'm a drop in a bucket and he feels I'm spittle. I feel some kind of way too. But the very people he for, you have elements of Israel that's out here doing things they ought not to do too. See, the main people that always got a problem with the scriptures, go behind their lifestyle. Look at what they're doing behind the scenes, and you'll get it. Because for years, I could sit up here and I could say for years, there was a point in my life I didn't want to hear nothing about the Bible. Why? Because it was condemning my wicked lifestyle. I was out here having a hard time being evil. Okay? So, of course, so I bet you 10-1. You look at Sonetta, Jabari, any of them, go behind and look in their personal life and you'll see, oh, I see why you got a problem with the Bible. Because I used to feel the same way.
I don't even care about their personal life, bro. To be honest. All I care about them is
the point I'm making is this. All these individuals who make all that noise and everything else, that's why they have a problem with the scriptures. Guaranteed. Okay, and as far as keeping your name in their mouth, look, here's why. Whenever we come around, no matter where we go, we always are a draw. Okay? My thing is, after a while, if I feel some kind of way about people, I don't want to talk about them. I'm going to disassociate myself with them and shut them down and keep them out my circle. But wherever we go, we always a draw. People always want to know. They can't stand us, so they say. They don't believe as we believe, but they always want to debate us. Why? Because we're a draw. And everyone loves drama. And I yield.
All right, now 21 says, Sonetta, no descendant of Aaron. So you got to know who the descendants of Aaron are. It's the Levites, the priests. And like he said, he don't want no a blemished lamb or so he want things damn near perfect. He was not talking to all of his. This was directed to Aaron. It says, "Say to Aaron," right there, Sonetta. You dumbass nigga. But we can't get around it, huh? Do y'all see in 17 right there? Say to Aaron, for the generations to come, none of your descendants, none of your descendants who has a defect may come near to offer the food of his God. No man who has any defect may come near. Black Jesus, how hard was this? Yet because of this defect, he must not go near or approach the altar because of this defect. He's talking to the descendants of Aaron. Everybody's not a descendant of Aaron. You idiot. All right, let's go to the next one. I mean, goddamn. I mean, you making it harder than what it is, Black Jesus. You say you're the bishop, make it understandable for people. You ain't dumbass Judah Nazareth. Got y'all over there going back and forth about African stuff. But both of y'all supposed to be Bible believers. He over there laughing, his dumbass audience throwing tomatoes at y'all. All right. Before I formed, go ahead. Somebody else get it. Go ahead. Or was that?
Go ahead.
Was that my echo or was that somebody else?
That was Black Minister on the video.
Oh, okay. Let's play it. Go ahead. Let me hear it. Let's see what he do.
In the belly I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. I adorned thee a prophet unto the nations. That ain't had nothing to do with the first scripture that you mentioned, that you showed, and I want you, not the first one, the second one, just before this one. This one ain't got nothing, but you put these two scriptures together to say that God made you blind, that God made you sick, that God made you deaf. You stop tricking the people, Sarnetta. Stop trying to be Run DMC and tricking the word of God, brother. Stop doing that, bro.
All right, you done?
So this right here, this Jeremiah 1:5, is simply saying, I knew you before you was born. That's all that's saying. I knew you.
That's not all it's saying.
Now go back to
that's not all it's saying, brother.
I know it's not all it's saying, but I'm addressing you being tricky, bro. Okay, Run DMC. Now back it up one more scripture. Back it up to the one right before this that you had up on the screen.
All right. Brother, you don't know what you're doing. Bro, first, let me ask you. No, we're going to deal with one scripture at a time. We're going to deal with one scripture at a time. Hold on, brother. Hold on. This is my turn. We're going to deal with one scripture at a time, Black Jesus. So when you look at this and it says, before I formed in the belly, I knew thee. So he said, form you in the womb. He knew you, because right? Now, are you saying, Black Jesus, that he only formed Jeremiah in the womb, or does he form every baby that come through the portal of that womb? The Most High God forms and shapes the baby. Yes or no?
Y'all see that? The Black Jesus said, but you see, are you saying you put words in your mouth and you assume and you run off with it? That's your problem, bro. Because you're trying to set traps. You're not really trying to understand or get the context of the scripture. You ain't trying to learn from it or nothing. You're trying to pick. You don't go in there to try to edify yourself. You go in there to try to find something to have one of these dumbass question and answer. Go ahead. Let's finish playing, and then I'm gonna see what he say, how he break it
down. Brother.
Yes or no, brother?
Just be good, sir.
Because that's why I chose the scripture, because it's showing you it's not just talking about Jeremiah. It's talking about every baby that come through that portal, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, now, brother. Yes, brother. God formed a human being, but does that mean that God calm yourself down?
What are you dropping bombs for?
Calm your little childish ass down. Now, listen to me good, bro. That doesn't mean that God is literally reaching his God Almighty hands down into the womb of every woman and literally forming.
Nobody said that.
But yes, you are saying that. Yes, you are saying that.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, well, anyway, you're tricking people.
I'm tricking the people.
Okay, well, let me finish.
I'm reading scripture, brother, from what it say, bro.
And I'm giving you explanation because I'm the goddamn bishop. You ain't the bishop. You're the goddamn goat. You're the damn godfather of the new conscious community, not the original conscious community. We Christians own that. We Christians who came to slavery, we are the original conscious community.
You ready to move on now? You already agreed with me on this scripture.
No, you shouldn't have started that. I come on here to ask a question about scripture. You see what I'm saying? Every time you bring me on here about scripture, bro, you get smacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm smacking you the truth, brother. This is good for you, man. What I'm saying to you, man, is that what? Before I formed thee in the belly, this does not mean, as you just agreed with me, that this does not mean that God is literally with his hands forming every single child. What this means is that God created the mechanism for oh Lord, bro.
Yo, you are just too much, Black Jesus.
You
coming up with all kind of shit, man.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, God damn. All right. Okay, so this was a conversation. I mean, this was like, it says the call and consecration of Jeremiah to be a prophet of the Lord. The investor of Jeremiah with the prophetic office follows 4 acts. The call of the part of the Lord, that's in Jeremiah 1, 4-8. Jeremiah's consecration for his calling in Jeremiah 1, 9-10. And in 2 signs by means of which the Lord assures him of certain successes of his works and a powerful support in the exercise of his office. Let's go with Jeremiah 1 and 4 and 8. Let's read there. All right, let me see. Is my screen showing? No? It says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your screen ain't showing though.
Okay, well, all right. Well, okay.
But I got the one you sent me up there.
All right, yeah. See, okay, let me see. Yeah, drop that. I mean, all you got to do is, come on. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's look at this one. I mean, big so I can see. I mean, Black Jesus, you could just go different people and break down, bro. You ain't got to make it more complicated from yourself. You can go to the Cambridge Bible for schools and colleges. You know, Sonetta, you can go to some of these commentaries. You can go to some just other guys and sources. You can go to people who's qualified. You can go to Israelite elders. But you got to answer better than if you say you're the bishop of the community. I can't really see this, Kareem. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can read this one. It says, I knew thee with the force which the word of often has in Hebrew as implying not foreknowing only, but choice and approval. I think, see that, Sonetta? With the force which the word often has in Hebrew as implying not foreknowledge only, but choice and approval. I sanctify thee, ordained. I have appointed you unto the nations. That was the man. I cannot see that, Karima. The distinguishing characteristic of Jeremiah's work. Other prophets were sent to Israel and Judah with occasional parentheses of prophecies that affected the Gentiles. The horizon of Jeremiah was to extend more widely. And part of his works was to make them drink the cup of the Lord's fury. In Jeremiah 25, 15-17, you can see that. You can look that up. You see? But in part also, he was a witness to them of the brighter future in Jeremiah 48, and I think that says 4. It is as though he had drunk in the spirit of Isaiah and thought of the true prophet as one who was to be the light of the Gentiles in Isaiah 49:6. In this way, seemingly abrupt, yet probably following on a long process of divine education, was the useful Jeremiah type that he was to act as a part specially appointed for him in the drama of his nation's history. He could not see a chance in the guidance that had led him thus far. The call that now came to him is so clearly was not the echo of his own thoughts. All of his life, emphasis had been that of one consecrated to a special work. All right, let's see what Cambridge say. Kareem, I'm about to read it off my thing because it's so blurry. I can't see this. But do y'all see the point? Am I only by myself? Okay. I'm gonna go James. Do you see the point? Let me read it.
Yeah, I see the point. Raised.
Okay, go ahead and expound on that a little bit. We can read more. I mean, it's a simple search. Understand the scripture, Sonetta. Search around, see what other studied people and how they have processed it, what their perception is of it, and then you do comparatives. See if it matches up with other like-minded people. Right? Right, Waterbrew. Get them likes up, family. Share and subscribe, man. This is the real home of education. Because, man, all they doing over there is playing around, bro.
I agree. Big time.
They playing around, man. They got it over there, like I said. A lot of people, Black Jesus, they saying it's the Black Jesus minstrel show. The Sonetta buffoon coon, unconscious coon show over there, man. These people are not trying to learn the Bible. They're trying to tear it down. They're trying to make us look like we don't know what the hell we talking about. And the Bible's fake and it's a myth. And we shouldn't be dealing with, we should be dealing with the Book of the Dead. One fool came on there the other day, some dude named Shango. You can't even come up with your own original names. It's already Shangos out there. How many JJ 7000s you know? But anyway, this dude on here talking about telling the young brother Tory, hey, you should deal with the Book of the Dead. I've been waiting for one of you idiots to get in front of the camera and do that, because now you're going to have to show something. All that shit is dealing with getting past goddamn demons in your afterlife to get to be in the field of reeds or the paradise with goddamn Osiris, who y'all say ain't even a real. This damn fool Jabari say he's just a principal. Now, which one is it? Oh, you Israelites, all y'all do, y'all believe in the spook God. But goddamn it, ain't y'all over there trying to prepare yourself? Your whole life getting mummified and magic spells to take with you to fight Anubis and all these goddamn hippopotamus demon crocodile gods? Huh? What about that shit? But we know that shit don't carry any weight. So you can burn that book, bro. And don't ever try to present it to any of our youth. Because it ain't doing nothing for us. That shit is for when you die. How's it helping you in life right now? Show me something in that book helping you in life right now when all that book is dealing with death and what you're supposed to do when you're trying to trick the gods, these demons and shit to get to Osiris. Now sit y'all goofy ass down, man. But Karima, can we play a little bit before I come on? Play Black Jesus a little bit part of what he want people to prove, and then I'm gonna come on and it ain't on there long, and then I'm gonna read the article that he didn't want us to read. Hey man, I'm not gonna be on here 10 hours talking about these idiots. Hey, I got better stuff to do. If they don't want to learn, hey, we ain't gonna force it on them. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for your dumb ass. Go ahead, Kramer, please, and thank you. Whenever you get it loaded up. I'm sick of these idiots, man. I mean, I don't even talk like this, kept calling people dumb and stupid. So that's out of my character, and I apologize. I try to keep it on the educational level. I try to come in humbly and let's talk about the information since you called me out. But now you want to run like a little fairy.
With each other. And the second evidence is DNA evidence.
You got to go back a little bit, Kareem, because he was naming his first evidence. Oh, was that right? Okay. What was that first one he said we got to have?
ISUPK and all these one West.
Yeah.
Powers.
Here we go. And you can read, Ham was not cursed. It was Canaan that was cursed.
Okay. All right, Black Jesus. When we call on the people to prove, what are you for in proving that they are Israelite? What are the things that you're looking for?
Number one.
You next. You right here after this. Go ahead.
Number one. You need to lay out your family tree. God damn it.
Let's go.
We want to see names. We want to see births. We want to see deaths. We want to see show us your family tree, lion ass, clown ass, nigga. Sitting over here playing. Hold on. You know what this is, y'all? This is a goddamn big ass Dungeons and Dragons game. Y'all ever heard of Dungeons and Dragons? That's a fantasy game that people come together. Even before it was online, it used to be a board game. Now it's online and people play Dungeons and Dragons, right? They create this goddamn fantasy world and play in this fantasy world. And this is what the Hebrew Israelite movement is all about now. It's a Dungeons and Dragons fantasy world. That's why you got some of these nutbags like ISUPK dressing up like what? Medieval people wearing spikes and leather.
All right, JJ, all right. We're gonna bring up JJ first.
Hold on. I'm almost done. Just 1 minute. So I'm saying number one, the next time, if you are a One West Israelite, and I'm calling you One West, if you believe that all other nations are going to be your servants, you One West. If you believe that nobody is supposed to preach the word of God but Israelites, you're One West. If you believe that God only loves Israel, you're One West. And so if you're holding to all of these things, which are highly demonic, dirty, and it's a goddamn lie from the pit of hell, then it's your goddamn responsibility to prove that you are an Israelite before you ever open up your goddamn mouth again if you believe the goddamn madness that I just mentioned to you. If you believe any of that supremacy, Israelite supremacy, shut your goddamn mouth. And the next time you come on this platform or anybody's platform, you better lay out your family tree, punk, because you know goddamn well you ain't never did it with your lying ass. Sitting over here playing.
All right, brother, we got to move now.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons with each other. And the second evidence is DNA evidence, which ISUPK and all these One West nutbags know will prove that the majority of them have a white man's last name because they got a white daddy in their lineage. That's why they won't take a damn DNA test. So
all right, and with that, we're gonna move on. Thank you, my brother Black Jesus Minister. The first runner-up to prove he is an Israelite is you, brother JJ. Turn your camera on so that people can see your face. Let's go.
All right, man. First of all, Black Jesus, I mean, brother, 1 minute you sit up here claiming that you're an Israelite, right? You claim that you're Israelite. The first thing that come out of your mouth is always E1B1A. So we have a brother named Richard Henry. See, a lot of y'all don't want to give our black scholars, our black scientists, or any of that type of credit. What you like to do, you like to comb. But see, I got Richard Henry right here with you. That's finna break it down. I'm finna give it to you. It says,
JJ,
Richard Henry
we want to make sure you can prove it, not Henry. We asking you, can you prove that you are an Israelite? That's the topic,
I'm gonna give you some goddamn facts if you just listen. You always want to cut me off. Richard Henry has proof that the descendants of black slaves who left West Africa are the descendants of the biblical Israelites. He says that people falsely believe that the paternal haplogroup J is the haplogroup that came from Abraham. But Henry states that E1B1A is the haplogroup that's not only Jacob.
All right, after you finish reading this nigga Henry, you still gonna have to prove that you are an Israelite. So why are you wasting your time?
You know what? If you shut your ass up,
you are an Israelite.
Shut your dumb ass up, and I'm gonna say, you know what, bro? You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear it because you keep cutting me off. Now, if you look at the chapter, if you look at the 28th chapter, verse 68 in Deuteronomy, it says that Israelites will be sent to America in ships, or Egypt, however you want to put it, and they were taken from the west coast of Africa. Now, everybody know that black Hebrew Israelites was put in slavery and were the ancestors of the Israelites. We know this. We know that E1B1A ties us into Israelites, and you're going to find E1B1A all through the west coast of Africa. You want me to share my screen? Because it's obvious you don't want to hear the truth. Only men who will be found with the haplogroup E1B1A. And a lot of times the Bantu males in Africa also have this E1B1A in abundance and are descendants of the biblical Israelites. Scientists have claimed that that there was a Bantu expansion in Africa. The reality of this Bantu expansion was a scattering of Israelites on the African continent.
Watch this. We going by genetic. No, you still going. You still going. Watch this.
Bro.
You still going. Press 1, y'all. If you feel that JJ have still not proved that he was a Hebrew Israelite. Press 1.
Well, I don't care about your dumbass audience, man, because they're dumb in a box of rocks. They're gonna do what you say.
They're not doing anything I'm saying. I'm not telling them what to do.
Listen. And talking shit, well, I see you. Jump your ass on here and challenge me to a goddamn debate, or stay in the goddamn audience with your pop-ups.
JJ, you don't know how to answer a baby question. Here is the question again. Here it is again, JJ. We want you. The topic is prove that you are an Israelite. I don't give a fuck who you quote.
I know you don't give a fuck
who you're talking about.
Hey, first of all, prove that you got
no E1B1.
How about this?
Question
is, hey, dumbass nigga, show me your diploma. Hey, you a dumbass nigga. You don't have a diploma. You don't have a diploma.
Without getting all upset.
Do you have a diploma?
Now
do you have a diploma? You don't have a diploma. You dumb. That's why you can't comprehend. Unlike you, I have a diploma. I have a 4-year apprenticeship where I'm a journeyman. I know how to do tape measures. I know how to build. You don't know how to do shit but run your fucking mouth. Show me your diploma. I also went to ITT, Technical Institute for Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning. What do you have? You don't have a diploma. So listen, the Ashkenazi Jews are not the descendants of Abraham. And for you to get up here and talk about you wanna tear down that brother Ron Dalton's book, and you agree.
All right, we got to kick this idiot the fuck out. With all that shit you got, you don't know how to.
All right, Kermit, let me share my screen. Like I said, he don't want to see the truth. Let me share my screen. Let's see. Share screen. He ain't trying to learn. Let's see. Windows. Which window I hit, Kermit? Sure. Wait a minute. Can you see it? Hold up, y'all. I've been. All right.
Yeah, I seen it. What's up there? I couldn't get to it.
I'm trying to share my screen. I want to read. I want to
put it back. It was up there.
It was up there? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So you can do a simple Google search, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's not that complicated. And see, at the Lionsden Academy of Education and Information, this is what we do. We don't get scallop around and do all these red herrings and what they call them, ad homs, and then when you try to read the source to them, the 5th grade educated guy, Sarnetta Frankie, cannot comprehend or stay focused. So hopefully, when you're peeking in later on tonight and you're alone in your room and you're thinking about all the dumb shit you did, you might say to yourself, you know, that damn JJ, he might have been right. Let me go ahead and see what he's talking about. Now's the time, Sarnetta, to focus. I'm gonna bring out some information that just goes right over that pea brain of yours. But first, let's start right here, man. Let's see what this right here. This is a video. Okay, it's gonna come up. This video. Now, it's a 2-minute video at that. All right, hold on. Let's get rid of this guy. Can y'all hear him? Y'all should be able to hear, right?
Nah, it didn't start yet.
Let me see. Volume up.
I'm muted.
Yeah, let me get rid of him off the screen.
You got the mute button
Oh,
on.
it's muted at the bottom. Where am I? Where is it muted at?
To the left at the
You
bottom.
know I done got rusty at this. Oh, yeah. Left? Okay. Damn.
Skip it first. You gotta skip it.
I don't see no mute button.
I know you skip it first.
Skip the ad first. Okay, maybe that's it. Okay. Move all this. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, praise yeah, shake it.
Wait a minute.
I was opportunity to meet my grandparents.
Bring it down.
Oh. Oh, you bring it down, son?
No, you good. You good.
All right. Ah, okay. All right, let me find me back up. Hold up, y'all. Blow it up for you. All right. Now, why it ain't playing is because of this. Okay. Hey.
From childhood, I've always been taught to understand that we are one of the lost tribes of Israel.
These are Ibos.
So, from my grandmother,
are sitting on this table all the way back to Nigeria.
It's TD. That's right.
My ancestors were Ibos from Nigeria. And Ibos are called Black Jews. And Ibos are called Black Jews.
You idiots. Like I say, hey,
what's up, PC? This is your boy, the man.
Your P-brain.
Legend, Mr. JB. Zion, Brandon, Jessamine, Zion, y'all, welcome back to the
They don't want to.
channel family. Welcome, shalom to all my Zion Dynasty family. First, I want to say shalom to all my
Take some of them pages down.
Israelite brothers and sisters and supporters. I love you guys. You guys keep me motivated. Keep me pumped up, you guys. I also want to send a warm love and blessings to my Gentile supporters as well. Thank you all for just standing for this truth, rocking with Israel. Not being a part of the Lost in the Sauce, or a part of the business, right? By supporting the lie, but actually supporting Israel coming back to their heritage. So I love you guys. So today, you guys, this is going to be an action-packed one. We're going to go into a lot. It's going to be a little review and then a lot of scholarship, you guys. We're going to go, guys. We're going to go.
Come on, man. All right. Hopefully it'll play. I took everything down. It must be, I'm always in Colorado, you in California, and it's messing up on my end, and I'm sharing.
Exactly. That's the
right.
internet.
So
But you want to, Shawnetta trying to get on, you want to let him on?
No, he can't. Yeah, he come on so I can school his dumb ass. Once he get to over talking Karima, mute his ass. Now you want to come on. What you want to come over here for? When I try to dialogue with you and teach your ass, but maybe you do need to come over in the lion's den and learn at my feet. So come on up in here. Don't come in here with that buffoonery neither.
I'm just here to learn, man, from JJ, the master. That's all. I'm just here to learn from the master. Teach.
Humble yourself.
Hey, yo, JJ, you got to stop the crying, brother. You do a lot of crying because when you be over here, you be bringing up my name. I could pull up 3 of your last videos where you use my name, you said my name, and that's the only reason why I bring back up your name, brother. So you need to stop it, man. You keep acting like I bring up your name for no reason. I don't bring
I
you
ain't
up,
even been
man.
live. When? What video?
I
Stop
said
it,
I
man.
could go to
Now
your
that you
last
here-
video. I could go
now
to your
that you
last.
here-
Even it may not have been on this channel, but probably on Judah Nash channel.
I ain't been
And
on
I could
Judah,
see
bro.
you.
Judah Naz is an idiot. All right, you can go back and tell him.
No, I ain't gonna tell him that.
Idiot. African, he hates his own people. So no, Judah Naz's word don't carry no weight. Like I said, he lied on your show yesterday. No, on his show and said we rigged debates because Tahuti beat him. Israelite voted against you, Judah Nazareth. It was 5 judges. You had 2 in your favor. Tahuti had 2 in his favor, and the last judge was an Israelite, and you couldn't convince him.
Well, to me, Judah Naz is one of the toppest debaters over here, JJ. So you should be careful what you say. He is one of the top debaters, brother. Judah Naz.
Bro, let me show you something, man. And you tell Judah Naz and yourself, you know what I'm saying? How can he be your top debater and he hates Africa? Ain't that your movement? That makes no sense. But here
because
we
he
go.
goes
Richard
against,
Henry. See, this is what I was trying to show you.
Because he's one of my top debaters because he goes against the new translation of the Bible. He's only Old Testament Israelite.
He did beat.
He said Christ. He said Christ don't exist. So for him doing that, he my man. He's my brother.
Hey, he beat Jabari.
He's breaking it down.
He beat Jabari and Chris Harris, right? Yeah. Okay. Did he beat Jabari?
Nobody beats Jabari yet. Nobody.
Did
anybody beat Floyd Mayweather?
Did he beat Chris Harris though? I'm asking you that.
No, he didn't beat Chris Harris. Did anybody beat Tank Davis yet? Did anybody beat Tank Davis? Huh?
Damn, Judah Naz. He said you didn't even beat. He said you didn't even beat Chris, bro. Damn. All right, let's look into this. Damn, Judah. All right.
Hey, yo, JJ, so how come you ain't answer that question?
I'm finna answer it for you right now. If you just
no,
listen.
I'm talking about Leviticus 21 and 17:24.
I just answered before you came on, bro. We all.
Oh, let me hear it. I didn't hear it.
That scripture is only talking about Aaron's descendants. Aaron. It's not talking. You try to make like that scripture was designed for all of Israel. Like that particular context of that situation, that one scripture was talking to all of Israel. I formed you in a room and I knew you before. No, that scripture is talking to Aaron. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So what was your question?
My question was, did God make them that way and then turned around and said, you can't come in the kingdom? Once I damage you, you're not allowed to come in. Once I make you a dwarf, once I damage your testicles, you're not able to come up in here. That's my whole point, is that your God did that to them people. That's the point. So why would God do that and then turn around and say, you're not coming in here if you have these problems? Would you say that that's an evil thing to do, brother?
I can't answer why. Listen,
of course you can.
Listen,
is that an evil thing to do, though, JJ?
Bro, listen, bro, because you already threw me off by now. All right? I'm going to let you ask your questions, but before you do that, I'm going to let Black Jesus speak, and then I'm going to go ahead and teach you something about what you want to know. All right? So, go ahead, Black Jesus.
You got Nepal on your side. Nepal on your side, brother. Nepal rocking with you today, Jay.
Can you hear me? Yeah, Sarnetta, is there a reason? Is there a reason why you called up JJ and Quana instead of the brothers that I told you that I wanted to deal with, such as Tazariak and Danyala, the One West Israelites? Is there any reason why you didn't call them brothers up tonight?
You should have reminded me because there was a lot going on. I would have called them.
Yeah, that show was meant for One West. It was not meant for JJ 7000. It was not meant for FOPE. It was not meant for Ghana Stepper, because these brothers, for the most part, embrace Africa for the most part. We still working on the details. But yeah, This is to the Africa haters, the black haters. One West, to Zariak, and Danyala and the rest of you boys. So whenever you get a chance, man, I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna call them up and do a follow-up and do a drive-by and ask them to prove that they're Israelites or shut the hell up. Okay?
Okay. You said for all
Thank
Israelites,
you, brother.
though.
No, I said all Israelites who believe in one West doctrine, bro.
Okay, well then I want you to disregard what I
Actually, he only called out like 3 Israelites. You, Apostle, and yeah, he got to Sariak in there, but it was basically he just called you and Apostle and who he fit that wanted to go, but he knew who he was supposed to come at.
The bottom line is no Hebrew Israelite all night proved that there was a Hebrew Israelite. The topic of the show was to prove that you was an Israelite, and that's coming from you, Black Jesus. You didn't make JJ 7000 prove it.
You didn't accept the answer, and then you removed him. You didn't accept the answer.
He never proved it. He never proved it. What answer? He never answered it.
Yeah, he did.
Hold up, before you run off. Hold up, before you run off. Let's get back to what I was trying to read, because oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, hold up. Present. Let's get back to that, because I'm not scared of this. You said Israelites don't deal with DNA and all that, but we do. And when we do, you don't want to accept it. You said you told it.
He gone.
Yeah, I bet he ran off. And see, Black Jesus, man. Brother. I listen. I may have jumped the gun. You're my brother.
Hold on. How did you end up on? How did you end up on? How did you end up on the show tonight?
We knew that he was doing that, and we knew that you wasn't even a part of it because you wasn't even on the show at the time. So we already knew that he was trying to cross game like that. We knew that.
All I know, okay, here we go. All right. So let's get back to this. Richard Henry proves.
Hold on, JJ. Let me ask you a quick question, JJ. How did you find out about the show, and how did you end up on the show?
Somebody already seen the show it was on, and when my name was called out, my people told me. I'm like, why?
I told you.
Yeah, it was you. Sure it was. Yep, Kareem seen it. Who else just joined the panel? But
FOPE. How did Quana get on there? Do you know?
He got the link in the chat. He just put the link in the chat. But you told him. If you told him. See, this is why I was confused. I'm like, okay, then why is they calling my name on here and want me to prove? But so then with the information I was trying to present, he was rejecting it. You said I want people to show some DNA, some kind of birth or whatever you were saying. So then when I go to the E1B1A, I get kicked off the show. He keep interrupting because he don't want to hear it.
Well, like I said, that show was for One West Israelites, and Sudden hijacked my show.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm a humbly apologize for the few things I said about you, because I was like, damn, what the hell going on? So, but you don't really need to say like you and Judah was going against each other, man. I don't know, man. I think Sudden be trying to use our people to go against each other, and he don't want it. He don't put his people. When they get to going against each other, come on, y'all, we all on the same team, all that type of shit. So I'm just saying, just don't let him. This ain't really the time, man. The time now is it's 5. They got all these people in front of the Barclays Center, bro, protesting for Kyrie. Why ain't y'all talking about that?
IUIC.
Yeah. Go ahead. Speak on it real quick.
IUIC got all I think they brought about like 500 men or something to march on Barclays Center in Brooklyn. This in support of Kyrie Irving tonight, a couple hours ago.
Right. So right now, you want us to prove? What do you want us to prove, bro? But here, I'm gonna start right here for you. All right. And then when I try to bring this brother up, you said this nigga dumb too. You know, it's like when we bring people up, and especially ones that look like you, y'all tear them down. You, Garfield, Chris, dumbass Harris. I guess dumb is the word because I don't even really use a word like that calling people that, man. But Richard Henry Sarnetta has proof that the descendants of the black slaves who left West Africa, this is what I was trying to read on your show, are descendants of the biblical Israelites. He said that people falsely believe that the paternal haplogroup J is the haplogroup that came from Abraham, but Henry states that E1B1A is the haplogroup that not only Jacob had, but also the 12 sons. If you look at chapter 28, verse 68 in Deuteronomy, it says that Israelites will be sent to Egypt or America on ships, which pinpoint the Africans. Okay, it don't say America in the Bible. It says Egypt, but we have interpreted it as, you know, that being our second Egypt.
Egypt means bondage.
Okay, thank you. Yep, there you go. So, and we in bondage right now. We still kind of in. I mean, the other people, they reaping the benefits of slavery. So, I mean, all that free labor. Why ain't we getting a pension plan? Why ain't we getting something? Anyway, on ships which pinpoints the Africans which were taken from West Africa, Sarnetta, and sent to different parts of the world. Chris dumbass Harris. Let me get that dumb out of my vocabulary because it's been. I apologize. Let me get that out of my vocabulary. Sent to different parts of the world, such as the Americas and Europe. The Africans went to the Americas on ship, also known as the Middle Passage, says Henry. Black Israelites were put into slavery in the Americas and in Europe because their ancestors disobeyed the Most High Yah in the ancient days. Yah sent his son Yeshua to help cleanse the hearts of Israelites during the Roman occupation. But the Jews would not listen. However, Yah does promise to restore his people back to their ancestral homeland. Now Houston, we got a problem because Sarnetta said that Ron Dalton's lying and he rocking with the Israelis over there, y'all. Those are the true people. And like the great, like JT said so eloquently, yeah. Why are all these wars? It's supposed to be peace in the land when we go back. Why is all these wars? JT, say it one more time why the people listen. Say that one more time, family. You there? Because I can't see you on the screen. If not, I'm going to continue to read. He'll come back and bust it out.
Yeah, he here. Unmute your mic if you hear. JT.
Okay, he might have stepped away. But anyway, what JT was saying, I mean, there's been wars since 1948, Korean War, Vietnam War, Afghanistan War, what was that other one? The first war, or the war in Iraq. And I mean, come on, bro. They over there fighting in that land right now with Palestinians and stuff like that. Taking land that ain't even theirs. You know? Discriminating over there against the blacks who look like you and me over there. They having problems. Even some of the African Jews. Excuse me, Israelites. But you say you Charlie, you know goddamn well you didn't even watch the movie or read the book. But you disagree. But Yeshua is also called Jesus Christ by many. Was a black Jewish man who looked like a modern day black Israelite. He was not Caucasian, Sarnetta, like the media tries to portray. The Jewish men who lived in Israel during the Roman occupation mostly had the E1B1A haplogroup and were of black and brown skin color, says Richard. You also need to understand that the Jews are only a small portion of the Israelites who descend from Jacob's son, Judah. All Israelites are not Jews, but all Jews are Israelites. A paternal haplogroup is passed from father to son, and maternal haplogroup is passed from mother to daughter. And then here's another thing. These Ashkenazi, they go by the maternal side to what's to recognize their last name and all that type of stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They said if their mother's Jewish, they Jewish.
Now look at that. That don't correlate with the Bible. A paternal haplogroup is passed from father to son, and the maternal haplogroup is passed from mother to daughter and from mother to son, since males get 2 haplogroups while females only get 1 haplogroup. Only men will be found with the haplogroup E1B1A, but if a woman's father has this haplogroup, she is an Israelite as well. See, son, I didn't want to hear this, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. Jacob passed the haplogroup E1B1A to his 12 sons, who became the nation of Israel. The Bantu males in Africa also have the haplogroup E1B1A in abundance and are descendants of the biblical Israelites. Scientists. I come and bring scientists to the table and still get kicked off their show over there, man, because the truth hurts when it comes from JJ 7000. Especially when it's debunking Sarnetta and his whack-ass questions. Scientists have claimed that there was a Bantu expansion in Africa. The reality is that the Bantu expansion was a scattering of the Israelites on the African continent. Now, Sarnetta, I'm going to show you what we say about these ones that you say are the real people, and we stealing from them. You're going to get by the time you're done with this, I'm going to bump you up to 6th grade, all right? Until you can get your whole diploma at the Lions Den Academy of Education and Information. All right?
You should basically move them to 3rd grade, my brother.
Hey, bump them down. You know what, Sarnetta? You've been bumped down for the way you act out today. You've been bumped down. I don't even know how you got to the 5th grade acting like this. But anyway, Ashkenazi Jews are not the descendants of Abraham, Frankie. Do you understand that?
Yeah, Karima, put the link in the room. Yasha want to come in.
Yeah. All right. Now, the Ashkenazi Jews are not the descendants of Abraham unless they have the paternal haplogroup E1B1A, which they hardly ever have. Let me read that to you again. And to any one of you out there talking about Kyrie Irving is being anti-Semitic and all this, how dare he speak bad about them? I don't even know if he said anything, and we're not respecting their Holocaust and the pain and suffering that these people went through. Let's just forget about that. Some of these people were driving the slave ships that for our Holocaust. Let's not forget that some of our people, the Afro-Germans, died in the Holocaust over in Germany. They don't count either, I guess.
Hey, can I get a question with you, JJ, real quick? And I appreciate what you're reading, bro. I really do appreciate what you're reading.
I don't know who I got. I can't see, but let me finish my.
No, that's true. But go ahead, finish up, man.
Yeah, thank you, sir. The Ashkenazi Jews are not the descendants of Abraham unless they have the paternal haplogroup E1B1A, which they hardly ever have. They use the haplogroups most common to them and force it upon us as proof that they are descendants of the biblical Israelites, which deceives many people, says Henry. All right. Now, based on DNA science, most Ashkenazi Jews are not the descendants of the biblical Israelites. The Middle East is actually Northeast Africa. That's another thing. When we got to keep telling y'all this, but Israel ain't in Africa. This is what they want to present. But then they call us African haters. Y'all call us African haters, but y'all can't even accept us as being on that continent. That's all it represents as a continent. There's many different peoples and nations on that continent. Oh, you were African. Y'all so obsessed with that word Africa. It's so vague. But Middle East is actually Northeast Africa, which is what the Middle East was originally known. A map called Mardi Ethiopia Vogro Ocesius Antiopius shows that the Middle East is Africa. Let me say that again. This map was created by Dutch cartographer Johannes Janasius in the 17th century. And it's something that the media will not speak about. I'm gonna keep it simple. I almost said something. I was gonna call y'all an idiot. All right, but I can't keep calling the House of Conscience idiots because they just sit in the learning stage. They're ignorance. They're not idiots, they're ignorant. We're not, but see, they tell me what was that? ignorance of the law is no excuse. That means educate yourself. Stop running around being ignorant in 2022. It's almost 23, right? Okay, let's keep it moving. Another thing that people are not aware of in this country is Israel sits on the African tectonic plate. But y'all want us to, oh yeah, Africa. But then when we want to take claim to it, y'all want to put us in the middle, south and east, north and west. We ain't a part of it now. But you get mad at people. I see why Tarek and them come at it. Y'all don't even want him to be a part of it. Fine. When you got ones like me who accept it, y'all want to say, no, Israel ain't a part of it. But then when you get mad at Tazara for going in on it, now he wrong. You niggas confused. Any male, regardless of race, who has a paternal haplogroup E1B1A is a true descendant of the biblical Israelites, but most of the men in the world who have the haplogroup E1B1A are black men, not Ashkenazis, not olive color, not black men. B1A is mostly found in black men who live in Canada, America, the Caribbean, Latin America, Europe, and Africa. All right. Now, this paternal haplogroup J has been widely recognized as Abraham lineage, but people have been misled. The oldest fossil of the haplogroup J was found in Eurasia, and the only reason it's found in the Middle East is because of the invasion of the foreign peoples during the last thousands of years, including the British, the French, the Romans, the Greeks, the Turks, the Babylonians, and the Assyrians. And for some reason, somebody who had a debate recently said Assyrians are Israelites. I don't know where they got that from when they put us in captivity. Where is that in the scripture? Haplogroup J originated in Eurasia. Sarnetta, are you writing this down? Taking notes. Any of you, Chris Harris, any of you. Sick of y'all, man, coming over here with this damn buffoonery, trying to give them our shit. They know that they're not the people. But y'all fighting it harder than them. Haplogroup J originated in Eurasia and did not come from Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob. We have all the proof that we need to show the entire world who is the real Israelites. Now, this guy, he believes that there are Hispanics, Native Americans, whites, East Asians, and other non-black groups of people who have the haplogroup due to black Israelite men having children by their women. You see? It's not that complicated. I'll make this harder than what it is. You either know the truth, and you know the truth and you're being deceptive, or you just not doing enough research, I guess. And then it's crazy that you trying to tear our people down. We supposed to be one of the same, just because we have different ideologies, whatever. Y'all over here siding with the British, the French, the Romans, the Greeks, the Scandinavians, the Polish, and all these ones over here saying we stealing from them. The Russians, they the Israelites, according to Sarnetta TV. The real Israelites have a worldwide presence, but the fact remains that the biblical Israelites were a black and brown people who resembled today's black people, says Henry. Now, the Limba tribe of Africa claim that they are descendants from the biblical Israelites, and they claim they fled Israel during the brutal Roman occupation. They settled in Yemen before moving into Africa. Jeremiah, you hear that? They settled in Yemen. When you was talking about these Yemenite Israelites, the Limba was there. They have E1B1A among their males at a high percentage. If you go to GAT Math and choose the MDLP project calculators, it will show you that those with the E1B1A haplogroup has ancestry that goes back to Yemen. I even searched the kit numbers and those. Look, this brother doing the groundwork. I even searched the kit numbers of those with haplogroup J, and they did not go to Yemen. Sarnetta, Garfield, Unc West, Shock Ponytail. Oh, excuse me, he ain't got that ponytail no more. Shaka. Any of y'all, man. It says that haplogroup did not go to Yemen. There's a ton of evidence Somebody trying to say something?
Yeah, I was trying to say something.
Who was that?
It's Q.
Okay, brother. Did I just say, man, when I finished reading, man, I was gonna let you speak? And I
Oh
ain't finna,
no, I ain't hear you say that. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
because I know when you coming on here for a distraction. I'm finna continue my presentation, and you can go do yours on your channel, or you could have went on there and joined up with Sonetta and them where they can speak against the Bible. But over here, we ain't finna do it. Not today. All right.
No, I didn't know it was a presentation. I thought
Yeah,
it was
well,
a
it's a
person.
dissertation presentation, and it's an investigation of the bullshit that they got over there trying to give to our nation. Now, in Nigeria, there are a group of Ibo Jews who practice Judaism and have the E1B1A in abundance in their DNA. All right, the Kohen Motor haplogroup, which Ashkenazi Jews claim that proves you are an Levitical priest, does not appear within the haplogroup E1B1A. Let me say that one more time. The Kohen model, Rosenberg, if you're out there listening, because I heard you try to say this the other day. The Kohen model haplogroup, which Ashkenazi Jews claim that proves you're a Levitical priest, does not appear within the haplogroup E1B1A because the Kohen model haplotype has nothing to do with Abraham or the biblical Israelites. Let me read that one more again. The Kohen model haplotype, which Ashkenazi Jews claim that proves you're a Levitical priest, does not appear within the haplogroup E1B1A because the Kohen model haplogroup has nothing to do with Abraham or the biblical Israelites. Somebody speak? Who was that? That you again, Q?
No, that wasn't me. It wasn't even me the first time. But go ahead.
All right. Now, anybody want to, before I go back, does anybody want to say something? Because I know it's kind of long, but this is something you have to train your mind to not just be ready to jump in and tear something down before you read the full article. But if anybody can't wait, I'm gonna let you get in for a second. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I do have a question.
Nope, ain't no questions. You just do your statement, and I'm gonna finish reading.
Okay. Oh, even better. So yeah. So what you just inadvertently did was you just proved the false 1 West 12 tribes chart. Now, in that 12 tribes chart, who they put up is Native American Indians, and they put up these Hispanics. But in the same thing you're reading, it says that anybody can be a Jew as long as they belong or have ancestry to the E1B1A E1B1A haplogroup. So you just proved it. So if you have Hispanics that have ancestry to that E1B1A haplogroup, then yes, they are Hebrews. If you have these Native Americans,
did you miss the part when it said the man determines that if he sleep with these women? You missed that part, but let's continue to read.
Hold on, I thought you said I could make a statement.
That's all you get, because you can go do that on Sunday. This is my
but I
time.
thought you said I could make a statement.
That's all you get. This is my time. All right? This is my time. I barely or rarely get to speak when I'm over there with you Negroes. You know it. You Lex, all you niggas be want to interrupt. I got this right now. Now, the maternal haplogroup L2, because you missed the point when they said if these Israelites have went and slept with Europeans, they have slept with French, they have slept with this and that, the British, the Romans, the Greeks, the Turks, the Babylonians, they slept with all of them, these men. It didn't say that these the French, the British are the progenitors of this shit, and they the one that can determine if you're Israelite. So go sit down. Now, let's continue to keep reading. Okay. Richard recommends that the men and women get tested at 23andMe because it will give you a very accurate paternal and maternal haplogroup. All right. Is Yasha on the panel? Who else on here? I can't see. All right, let's keep going because it's almost over. I know it hurt. Now, the maternal haplogroup L2 and L3 are the same haplogroup that the wives of Jacob's 12 sons had. Haplogroup L2 and L3 are also the same haplogroup that Jacob's 4 wives who had Leah, Rachel, Zeplah, and Bilhah. Those who test positive for these haplogroups are also Israelites on the maternal side. A male or female can have these haplogroups. People who have this haplogroup had an ancient female ancestor who was a black Israelite, just like any male who has E1B1A had a male ancestor who was a black Israelite. See? We must make it very clear that paternal Israelite lineage E1B1A is the most important lineage of the Israelites, but we can include the maternal haplogroup L2 and L3. E1B1A must be the standard for determining whether or not a male is a descendant of the biblical Israelites. The Ashkenazi Jews say that the maternal, the mama's haplogroup is the most important lineage, but that is not true. E1B1A has many subgroups or mutations, and those who get tested need to see what mutations they have, because depending on the mutation of this haplogroup that you have will determine which of Jacob's 12 sons you are descended from. It's almost over. Yep, I'm up to the end. As long as your haplogroup has the first 5 characters of E1B1A, regardless of what follows it, you are an Israelite. E1B1A comes from many forms, Sarnetta, such as E1B1A1 or E1B1A. I can't see that. I think that says 8. Yeah, 8. A simple Wikipedia search, Sarnetta, because it saved you all this embarrassment when you try to sit up here and access questions, when you could have just researched it for yourself, but I don't think you're trying to learn. Right? A simple search of E1B1A and other sources will show you different manifestations that E1B1A takes. Richard Henry tested positive for haplogroup EM180, which is a subgroup of E1B1A, and indicates that he is a descendant from the priestly line of Levi. And in closing, many people around the world are waking up to the fact that Black people in the Americas, Africa, Canada, Caribbean, and Europe are the real biblical Israelites. I want to get that word out so that people know the truth, says Henry. And for more information, you can contact Richard Henry at rhenry2000@yahoo.com. Now, anybody else on the panel? Let me see who I can see who on here so I can see. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, we got Yasha Ben Israel in the building. Go ahead, Aki.
What up, though, man? Yeah, I'm just listening, man, and I'm thinking about how earlier we was all on the phone and we was all kicking it or whatnot, and the ideas that these guys want to put Kemet on trial, they want to put Israel on trial, but ain't none of you niggas no authority to put nobody on no trial. I was not interested and still not interested in having to prove myself to nobody. My God did not require me to prove myself to him. In anything that you ever wanted to be on this planet, all you have to do is believe it. And being that Hebrew, Israelite, Judaism is a religion, okay? That's all you have to do is believe, whether you are natural or whether you come in through conversion. I don't have to prove myself to none of you Negroes, okay? I can, and I have proven to myself, and I am a very hard person to convince. And once I've proven it to myself, I don't need nobody else's validation. I am a man, and I'm a very alpha male, all right? I don't require or need the validation from Negroes that have barely pass an SAT and the ACT test, a college assessment test. I don't need the validation from Negroes who passed, who didn't make it out of high school, and if they did it less than a B average across the board.
Damn.
Okay? I don't need to listen to nobody. Okay? Who need, I am the validator. I'm the one that does the motherfucking validation around here. And I'm qualified to do it. Outside of that, man, I'm not proving myself to no motherfucker body, bro. I don't have to play these games with people, bro. What it is that all of this is some type of game they want to play with you to psychologically get you to stop. It ain't happening. I'm going to get stronger, deeper, and wiser. Either you can either shut the fuck up or get rolled over. It's simple as that, and I land my plane.
Right. Big Baby Hebrew, you still on there, or is that JT? Both of y'all still up on the panel? Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Timing is everything. I'm still
there
here.
You go. You already knew I was going to say. Go ahead.
And the bottom line is, look. I'm with Yasha on this. Bottom line, look. Either you believe or you don't. We make our presentations, but like Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter says, once you show and put forth all the evidence, it's up to them to believe in whether they hear or forbid, teach, and keep it moving. And this is where we're at now. We got too much going. Like I said, in big picture, we have too much going on. We have bigger fish to fry now. Okay? And their lives at stake. And if these guys want to continue to wallow in their darkness, I just sum it up like Christ said. Let the blind lead the blind. They're going to both fall in the ditch. And I yield.
Like I said, this is not the time to be banging on ISUPK, Black Jesus Minister. This is our time. We already got people coming against us. I don't agree with everything ISUPK is saying. I don't agree with everything that anybody on this panel is saying. They don't agree with me completely. But it's a time and place for everything. You see how they coming at our people. Now's the time. This little instrument is supposed to spark the mind, spark us to come together. And all I see you over there trying to do is tear us down, and keep us divided. But this supposed to be the house of consciousness? How? You sending the wrong message out. You shouldn't call it the house of consciousness. You should call it the house of division, the HOD, the house of delusion or something. But not consciousness. Because if you were conscious, you would click in your mind and say, you know what? Man, I don't really fully agree with the Israelite doctrine, but man, they're attacking one of ours right now and trying to silence them. I could be next. But yeah, man, we've been out here for 2 hours, 13 minutes. I got to get up early and grind again, man. Hit that 12. So, like I said, Sonetta, be careful when you call me out because you know I'm going to show up and you was bragging. Yeah, I guess you didn't think I was going to see the show or something or hear about it. I don't know what you thought. But when I showed up, you run. I didn't throw you off of here, did I, y'all? He can come over here. I don't do it like that.
I woke up to my phone. I seen Jonathan, BJ, M, and J call me. I'm like, oh shit, what didn't happen? What did I miss? So just give me a bird's eye view of what I missed and what really is going on here.
Oh, you see that information I just read? Okay.
Well, I mean, I just pretty much woke up right before I came in.
He stole Black Minister idea. Black Minister wanted to call out certain individuals before he can get on there and call them out. Shanetta used his information and try to use it against the Israelites on, proving scriptures when he just basically, cut his throat to use his information to go against the wrong person. He basically tried to cross JJ and Black Minister up.
They didn't fall for it, did they? I mean, understand it. Now I'm trying to figure it out now because of I'm now it's starting to come to play when JJ said now is not the time to be fighting. So basically, y'all over there on some other tip, and George over there jumping on the ISUPK.
Yeah, you know what I jump on them, but I'm talking about Jesus, man. I mean, you do a show, jump on Shaka, jump on goddamn Jabari, jump on goddamn Sarnetta. One of them is preaching against us. Why you?
I can't tell him who to jump on, but
I'm just
you fighting with an Israelite right now.
But this ain't nothing new to BJM. He been doing this. So
Right,
he finally
you fighting with an Israelite right now.
And I get it's not new for Black Jesus. I'm
saying that if you fighting with an Israelite right now, I think you should let it be known that see, because everybody thinking that this is one. It looks like a big house fight, like everybody in the family just fighting. It needs to be made clear to new people coming in here that this Israelite world is just the same as Islam and Christianity. You got different sects and groups that believes in different things. You know what I'm saying? And that what needs to be understood, because newbies coming in the gate, a lot of them think that the IUIC is the only Israelite group, or the ISUPK is the major Israelite group, or you know, a lot of these groups, they protect these people, you know, so to where they think that they're the group that they emanate from is the telltale group. And the reality is that it's a mind play on the ignorant that don't know. This is the reason why a person like me, or a person that's not connected with these groups, you could tell a person you an Israelite and they automatically fit you into these groups. So what you got to do is let people understand that this is a broad world. This is like a religion, like everybody else, like every other, and we have groups that disagree with each other, and that's what needs to be understood. If you can't do that, then you're working against the movement.
Yeah, that's what
you can't allow people to make up their mind to understand that I could choose this Israelite group, I could choose this group, I could choose this group, whichever one that suits me.
Now you trying to find somebody to go against each other. As far as the Hebrews, he wants them to go against each other because it's
because the house divided against itself can't stand. That's the whole idea. They don't want y'all to stand. They don't want y'all to be.
I can finish. He want them to go against each other because it's entertainment. He don't agree with none one of them. But he called to Sariat, and he didn't really want him to answer the question. He really wanted JJ and Black Minister. He been trying to get them to go against each other for the longest. So he's trying to use that. He's trying to use Judah Nazareth to go against him. He's just using people for entertainment.
Well, he better go get his own people. But and some of us seem like to be falling for it. Judah on here cutting up, and Black Jesus calling us out. I mean, but actually, he been calling out Asian people. To me,
you know how the Europeans gain dominance over us? And this is what he's doing. He's doing repeating a very powerful thing in history. How the Europeans gained dominance over the Black world. You will wonder, how could a world that was so dominated with blackness and governments and armies succumb to Europeans? How it happened was that the Europeans would watch the Israelites and the Moors fight amongst each other. You know, Israelites against Israelite, Moor against Moor, philosophy against philosophy. And it gotten so bad where the European was actually scared of these Black people. But after constantly seeing these brothers fight amongst each other, they eventually lost fear of these Israelites and these Moors. And it was then that Isabella and Ferdinand went and captured the daughter of General Abu Abdallah and held her ransom, and he traded the whole damn government for his daughter without a fight. My whole point is that when you see the Israelites fighting amongst each other, you understand what I'm saying? This is what turns people off, and this is what make people say these people ain't got no power. Your unity is in your power. It is simple as that. It's scripture that said that. That's what "Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one" mean. You know, your unity is in your power, Israel. And when you are fighting amongst the world, especially without giving these people understanding of what's really going on and what this is about, you know, you lose power and you lose strength. You know, that's why Jesus Christ in the New Testament as a parable, because it's a parable, whether if Jesus was real or not, parables are good. All right. And he said a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. And that's the image that he wants to put in front of the world. He knows the weakness. And everybody who know about the Israelite movement know that this is a very disenfranchised movement, and there's no unity in it. And what he wants to do is to capitalize off of that so people can see that. And that is one of the biggest problems, nuances against the Israelites, is the fact that they don't want to unify. And because they don't want to unify, there is people who've been watching this movement, your vocab Malones, your Sinettas, you know, your dissenters, who are going to use your weakness against you. So it's up to Israel to stop doing this weak shit, you know what I'm saying, you know, to the public, you know, and get down to Yahweh's business. Because the reality is this: most Israelite organizations up until this point is not about Yahweh's business. They're about their organization's business. I let my play.
All right. Well, like I say, so now if you want to learn about the information, give a person time to read it, man. You still want to ask questions and, you know, be biased against it before I even read it. I'm not on there for the every time I come on there, it's a goddamn interrogation. I'm not on there for that, bro. You call my name, you want me to show you some information, and that's what I tried to do. So with that being said, like I said, going on right now is our salvation. Is this movement, not nothing else. That ain't nothing else is important, at least to me. Is waking our people up. That's important to me. And with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Karima, can we end it with a song? And we're gonna get up out of here. You think it's gonna play right? If not, we can just say Shalom. But we're gonna still be here. We're gonna always be here to you know, not let you shit on the Israelites or our name. Try to make us look like buffoons. We ain't going for it. With that being said, I'll land my plane. Baby Hebrew, go ahead.
Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go back and I'm just waking up, so I'm gonna be up a couple hours. I'm gonna go back and watch what y'all was talking about, see what went on.
All right.
Hopefully, I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get up early too, 3 in the morning. But yeah. I hope somebody learns something. I don't know, and we did not prove no one West. Like I said, he should. Outside the Q talking about we proved they chart. How? Didn't know one black. Didn't know one black man go.
I think he said you proved the chart wrong.
No, actually, I kind of agree with him, because you don't believe in the 12-tribe chart. So basically, saying that you disapprove it by saying.
Nope. Yeah, he said you proved the chart wrong. So actually, you were standing on the right side of the argument.
You were standing on the right side. You didn't understand.
Oh, okay, I read it wrong.
Yeah, you did.
I thought he said. I agree with him. He said.
What he tried to make it like is that you was disagreeing with the Israelites.
Yeah, he thought you was. Yeah, he thought you.
But we've been disagreeing with the chart. I mean,
we've been disagreeing. And I wanted you to tap down on it, but it was just too. It was probably.
That's why I was trying to say to Jay that we got our differences. You know what I'm saying? And just because we going through what we going through right now doesn't mean that our differences has went away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that shit got to get put on the shelf, and we got to go pick up the other tool off the other shelf, because that's what time it is.
Right.
Yes, for the record,
You know what I'm saying?
with the chart. He do not agree with the chart, and you can go see the debates on that.
I thought maybe I misread. I thought he said I proved the chart right.
But it was still contention that he was trying to draw, but he was coming from another angle that you wasn't looking at.
Right. That's why he didn't know where
he was actually agreeing with you, but he was using that agreement to slap you in the face, pretty much.
Yeah, not knowing that you agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have time for you
because, like how you said right now ain't the time for us to be fighting.
Right. That's why I let it go, because it wasn't a time.
He basically said you're right. But your evidence proved the one was wrong, and we know our evidence does, because they don't go back.
Yeah, we do. We know that.
Yeah, they know that. They don't. I mean, but it just to show some contention and some dumb shit. But you see, when I sat up here and poured the reality, they don't want to hear that. The reality is that y'all want us to stop. It's evident y'all don't like what we doing, and I'm not motherfucking stopping. I'm reading all day. I'm studying all day. The kind of job that I got gives me a little bit of time where I'm able to get information. Man, I'm going to get worse and worse and worse for you niggas. Since I know you don't like it, I'm finna make you motherfuckers miserable.
Right. And before we leave, hey, Chris Harris.
Chris Harris, that nigga dumb as fuck, bro. Garfield, dumb as fuck, bro. Jabari, dumb as fuck, bro. I done seen several videos. Man, outside of motherfucking HOK, Jabari is a fucking joke, bro. And go back and look at him when he was debating Vince Bantu. And look how ridiculous that all the people in the motherfucking audience disagree with you. Now, the game, what happened was the Lord did to y'all niggas what the fuck y'all do to other people. You went to another platform. You had the nerve to go in a Christian church and bash Christianity. Well, since the vote in the debate goes on a general consensus and the masses and not who's telling the truth or not, man, that man bombed the shit out of Jabari and embarrassed Jabari. And he was sore behind that for years after that. You go back and look at all the commentary. Then nobody agree with motherfucking Jabari.
And Judah Nash has been hold up. And Judah Nash has been butthurt since Tahuti beat him. You been butthurt, bro. Then nobody rigged no goddamn debate. It was 5 different goddamn judges from 5 walks of life. And actually it was 2 Israelites on the panel. You only got the vote of 1 Israelite. So if it was biased, you would have had 2 Israelites votes. Just face the fact, bro. You lost that goddamn debate. And for you to sit up there and get up there and say, hold up, Josh. And for you to sit up there and base is very disrespectful. You wasn't saying that when your motherfucking ass was winning. With that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I don't want to block it down.
I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm going to pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes.
It's the old
He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Yeah. Got them lions in the building. Yeah. Why you lying to your children? Yeah. Why you lying to your children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been the best. Man, they know they no contest. Yahuwah, he do the best. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to Thora. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big man daughters. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, would not hesitate to get retarded. Oh Lord, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He running to the hills like a Philistine. G-hard hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the Ratchet team. JJ 7000 to debate me. I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Ballin' and crawling all the way from H-time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? Why you lying? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Michael got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, arms open wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as a realist, yeah. Death by God, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. R-I-G-H-T-E-O-U-S. Man, you know I be there. Yeah. Man, they know they no contest. Yeah. Yahuwah, he do the bed. Wow, what's that? Why ain't they take it over? Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck. I'm selling on everything, nigga. Metaphorically, of course.